Aloha Namaste. Welcome in to meditation and visualization to help you find what is your mission statement, your life purpose, and give a sense of clarity and direction for what it is that you want to really leave for this world as your signature or your mark, your purpose, your destiny, your gift to the world. And what this is often referred to too is like your dharma. It's like, what is it that you're here to spiritually offer to the world, your purpose and your path. So what you'll need for this is a journal or a piece of paper and something to write with. So if you don't already have that, I would go ahead and just pause real quick and go ahead and get something to write with and something to write on. Okay, so assuming you have that ready now, we're going to start, before we even head into it, we're going to be it's going to be two phases. So we're going to start with preparing the script, and then we're going to come back, take a couple moments, and come out of the meditation to fill in some spots. So first is, go ahead and get it out, and what we're going to do is write the first line. And the first line is, I create a world of, and that's it for now. So I create a world of. And then we're going to leave a nice big space. Hello, Grayson. Grayson would like to say hello, everyone. He gets very jealous when I do videos and recordings. It's fascinating. Yes, you are so loved. So, okay, so I create a world of, and leave a space there, okay? And then just to fill in the script, we'll kind of skip past that space now. And then you can put by or through, like by/through, and then another big space, okay? So prepared script is, I create a world of, nice and big space, skipping down, by or through, big space again, okay? All right. So you have that prepared. Now just kind of set that aside. You can kind of have an idea now of this framework we're working with. So you're just going to set that down for now nearby. And now we're going to actually go into the meditation, the process to kind of evoke some clarity around this. So, all right, so here we go. Just find a nice, comfortable seated position. You could even do this, I suppose, in Shavasana, laying down. But either way, the point is to just close the eyes. Take a deep breath, big deep breath. Let's take two more. Big inhale, big exhale. Just settling in, moving any way you need to. Settling in, big deep breath. Exhale. All right, wherever you are, just kind of settling into the moment. And now with your mind's eye, I want you to imagine one of your favorite places and environments. What is your most favorite, like just filled with so much happiness environment? Is it a forest environment? Is it an ocean, coastline? Is it desert? Is it snowy mountains? Is it a city? What is this favorite, exciting environment for you? And I just want you to start imagining it, just seeing it, seeing the fun architectures of it, whether it be human architecture or nature, the trees, the buildings, whichever it is. Just see all of this exciting world, this most favorite environment of yours. And now I want to kind of have you imagine yourself there. So imagine seeing yourself walking through this environment. See yourself walking through it, smelling it, feeling it. What's the temperature like? What's it smell like? Try to incorporate all the senses. What does it sound like? What are the sounds of this environment, this exciting, amazing place? Now, this place can either be real or in your fantasy. This amazing place, this environment that's just so incredible to you, so perfect, so fulfilling. Continue to see yourself walking around, exploring it. Feel your feet as you walk on the terrain. Bringing in all these senses. And now as you're exploring through this environment, I want you to imagine coming across a town, a village, a city, whatever that looks like to you. Again, your most ideal community, your most ideal situation. And to take it even further, we're going to say, this situation is where you want to live in this environment. So if you had this dream environment to be in, imagine yourself coming across your community or your favorite, most exciting living style. So for some of you, that might be in like an awesome high rise in a city. So see that city, see the high rise, see that environment. See how much fulfillment it gives you. Others, it might be more secluded. And it's just a really small town with like a house on the outskirts. Or maybe it's somewhere in between. And whatever that is for you, it's perfect. Let it be something that fulfills you. It's exciting. It's so thrilling. Wow, what a perfect place. That's the feeling we're going for. So you're bringing in this amazing environment. Now we're bringing in this home, community part. And it's just the perfect community. It's the perfect place you want to live. Maybe even see yourself in this home or this dwelling, whatever it may be, and see yourself just exploring it. What does it look like? What's it feel like? See yourself moving through it. Maybe you dance in it. Maybe you just want to sit and be encompassed in it. Maybe it's a place you like to relax, but maybe it's another place you get invigorated and inspired. See what you're doing there. What are you doing in this perfect, most epic place you want to live? It's your favorite environment, favorite lifestyle. See, hear, feel all of it. Maybe even taste it. Maybe there's food around. It's your favorite type of living style. And after you kind of experience this for a little bit, I want to draw your focus to looking back to the community part, the small town, the city, the suburb, whatever it is. And see that as you look upon everybody else, everybody here is just so happy. They're so fulfilled. Everyone's just doing exactly what they love. They're so happy. They're so thrilled. There's nothing lacking here. Everyone is in this environment because they want to be. Everybody's living the way they want to be. And now go even deeper. And as you look upon this town, you look upon these other people, they're also doing what they want to be doing with their lives. They're doing whatever they want. They're so happy. They're fulfilled in whatever they have chosen, and they know that they got to choose it. And everyone is fulfilled and happy. And now, as you continue to kind of look at this situation, I want you to kind of step out of it for a moment now and see yourself interacting with the world, this beautiful, perfect world. And just kind of become third person to yourself now and again. I want you to see yourself, what are you doing here? So you got this perfect environment that just brings so much satisfaction, so much fulfillment, so much excitement, so much happiness. It's just perfect. Now you have this living situation that's just, yes, perfect, amazing, just filled with so much excitement and passion. It's perfect. It's just so fulfilling. And now you're involved and interacting with the world, doing something with all of this feeling. all this feeling, this perfect feeling, this fulfillment. What are you up to? What are you doing with this infinite gift of choice where everything you want to do is accepted and you can do whatever you want? See yourself interacting with this world in your most favorite way. See yourself interacting with others in the way that brings you the most joy. Now, what I want you to do is hold on to how this feels as you watch yourself living that lifestyle. You see the environment, you see where you live, you see what you're doing. And I want you to focus on how that feels, how good that feels. What is the feeling to it? Focus on how this feels. And then take one last glimpse of what is this version of you doing? How are they interacting with the world? What are they up to? And then when you're ready, when you really feel into all of this, you see all of this, slowly open your eyes and come back to your script. So here we go, with all of it fresh, where it says, I create a world of. In this blank, we want to fill in, how did it feel being in this environment? How did it feel being in that lifestyle, being in that home, or that dwelling, whatever style it was, that high rise, that little bungalow, that suburb, whatever it was? So how did it feel in that world? How did it feel seeing yourself doing exactly what you love, being full of happiness? What was the feeling? So we're writing it in that area. So it goes, I create a world of, and in that blank, we're filling in that blank with the feeling we had in this place, where everything is as it should be. Everything is perfect. Everyone is so in their purpose. So take a moment, as long as you need, and just feel into this. If you need to, you can close your eyes and kind of bring up this image if you need to. How did it feel being there? Just to articulate some ideas and put words to some of it. Some of it might be like, oh, just feeling so right, feeling so at peace, feeling so free, feeling so much love, feeling joy, feeling content, feeling fulfillment, happiness, safety, things like this. Whatever that felt like for you, it's going to be very unique ultimately to you, because some sort of feeling is going to stick out to you in this setting. So honor that and make sure and write it down. And now, if you need to, and you still need time to kind of sit with this, you can go ahead and pause it and then sit with this as long as you need to really embody the highest feelings you feel. They're the highest ones that brought you the most, really hit you. They brought you the most charge. They really lit you up the most. And then just close your eyes again when you're ready. And again, see yourself with all that feeling you just focus on. I create a world of all that feeling you just focus on. Now, see yourself again. What are you doing when you feel those ways? What are you up to? What are you doing in the world? How are you interacting with people? And allow yourself to see that in this place, everyone is fulfilled. Everyone has all their needs met. Everyone is doing exactly what they want. Everyone is in their perfect place. There's no judgment because everyone is so fulfilled and happy. There's nothing lacking. There's no lack. There's no struggle. Everyone is in their perfect place doing exactly what they want. Nothing is off limits. They're free. They're fulfilled. Infinite palette to choose from. What are you doing? Who are you there with? How are you connecting with others, your own family or friends or in the world? What are you doing? Feel into this. See this self. It's this ideal self where everything is perfect and he or she is doing exactly what they want. Let yourself be free. What are you doing that brings you the most fulfillment, your highest joy? Sit with this as long as you need. I'll keep prompting a couple more things, but if you are ready, you can go ahead and head into the script and fill this section out of, the next part of it is by or through, and then fill in these actions. What is it you were doing? Fill them in now. And if you already have it, you can go ahead and pause. I'm going to keep queuing for those who want a little more time to sit with it. So if you're still having trouble seeing it, ways you can embody this is, here we are. You're seeing yourself in this perfect environment. It's your most favorite environment. You have your favorite house. Everything is secure. Everything is taken care of. Money is not an issue. Nothing, there's no need. There's no lack. Nothing is needed. It's just pure fulfillment, bliss. Everyone is just perfectly fulfilled. No one's doing anything out of obligation. No one's doing anything out of need or lack. Everyone is only doing what they purely want to be doing. What are you doing there? In your favorite environment, what are you doing there? How are you interacting with others? Your most favorite, most optimal way to connect with other people. What are you doing? Who are you with? And then when you're ready, come out of it and we're going to fill this section in. I create a world of, all that feeling by or through, and then fill in the actions. You can make this a normal sentence. So you can make it flow. If you need to change a couple words, that's okay, to make it make sense. So take a moment, by and through. What is it you are doing? Now, the beautiful thing about this exercise is I've never led this process with anyone and gotten the exact same thing, this exact same result. It is always actually different and unique. Every single one of us has a very unique statement here, very unique mission statement, Dharma. And this is the mission statement for our lives. So as you take a moment and look at this, just reflect on it. I have heard so many varying things, but here's what I will tell you has been consistent. We create a world of some of the most desirable feelings for us. Peace, fulfillment, freedom, contentment, happiness, joy. Just great bliss, great relief. Almost like awe or pleasure or just like wonder, goodness, adventure, excitement. So whatever you notice feelings stuck out to you, these are feelings that are very specific to what your gift is. These are energies and feelings that you are actually here to bring to the world. So if or maybe like sometimes I've heard it get even more specific where people will be like, when they viewed this perfect society, they viewed this perfect world, they saw like what stuck out to them as like no judgment. They saw a world of no judgment. They saw a world of no contention, right? So it can get even specific like that. Now, the cool thing is nothing is fixed here. So as you read this, you might have some reflection on this and you might want to add to it or change it. That's perfectly okay. I've changed mine several times over the years because as we evolve with our mission statement, evolves with it. It gets more and more clear. So back to the feeling, I create a world of peace and love and happiness, maybe. These are energies that I most gravitate towards. They're my gift that I actually am here to bring to the world. Or if yours is, like I was saying, like the non-judgment, then you must be here to be a very enveloping, non-judgmental person, to bring unconditional love. If it was, some people see it play and excitement, so then you must be a very playful, exciting person. There must be so much childlike joy in you that is such a gift. So whatever yours is, it's perfect. So just sit with that for a moment and reflect on how whatever this energy is that stuck out to you, that is actually one of your gifts. That's actually your energy that you're here to bring to the world. It's something that you are here to offer us. All right, now getting to the action part, how are we going to do that? Now this ideally also can range. Sometimes it's just people see themselves with their families. Maybe they saw themselves doing something actually in business. Maybe they saw themselves playing. Maybe they saw themselves just being by themselves and like being alone and healing and things like that and meditating all day. You know, again, it ranges. I remember on one of mine when I did this, I saw myself surfing, you know. What was it? What is it? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with whatever it was. So the beauty here is it doesn't have to necessarily be your like business or your current job or even a job at all. So just so you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a literal career. Now, obviously, if you can find a way to turn that into a career, that's beautiful. But sometimes our dharma or our mission statement for our life is not necessarily our career, for what it's worth. It's something to clarify. They don't always have to necessarily be the same, okay? So sometimes it's okay that in this beautiful world, all you saw was like playful activities. You know, you saw like mine, like for example, I saw myself like surfing and stuff like that and being so happy and bringing so much joy to like those around me while I was surfing, right? So that is still a dharma. There's nothing less about that. So if you saw yourself doing things like that that are more like fun and hobbies, that's actually perfectly okay. Now, if you did see yourself doing more obvious like career-oriented things, then that's beautiful too. So here's where we're going to take this now. So I create a world of, got all those feelings. Those are your gift feelings. Those are your gifts to us all. That is your energy gift. That's what you're here to bring. It's what you naturally are drawn to, aware of, and it is what you naturally seek and want to enjoy in life. So as you've gotten that so clear now, how can you start to think of, I'm here to actually give that to others? And then how do you best access that feeling is through those activities you saw you doing. Now, those activities, again, as you sit and ponder this over time, they will change and evolve and grow. But right now, what you want to do is, as you look at those activities, see that they're beautiful and perfect. And what if let's say it was a hobby, what if next time you went into that hobby, you showed up fully with the intention of bringing those beautiful energies? So again, if I were to use just like my playful example of of surfing, next time I go surfing, how can I challenge myself to bring peace and joy and non-judgment and love and happiness, or whatever my feelings were? How can I bring that into that activity? Because here's the cool thing about our dharma or our mission statement in life, our soul's purpose and gift to the world, is it any less powerful and important of a gift if I go surfing and I'm evoking all those powerful, good feelings, and I'm either impacting everyone around me in the water or just giving it to the collective energy of holding that really beautiful vibration of joy? Does it matter if I was surfing or if I was some CEO of a business or something and in some corporate situation like that? Wherever you can evoke the feeling is what's important. So that is our Dharma. And if that's where I easily access the energy, then that's beautiful. And if when I go to a separate job or something, it's a little harder for me to access, that doesn't necessarily mean I got to figure out how to like make my job my Dharma. What if my Dharma is actually to surf and to bring all this love to people? It doesn't mean your Dharma, you don't have to try to turn into a career. It's just, and obviously, it's an option. Let's put it that way. So, all right, so as you look at these activities, for what it's worth, my activities were actually things like this, literally. Because as you sit with this, what you will find is as you let it evolve and you give yourself more and more permission to say, well, I really do want to connect with others. Because what we'll find is those highest energies usually are evoked through loving others. So if mine is like bringing peace to the world, then like if mine's like bringing peace and enlightenment to the world or something, like I create a world of peace and enlightenment by making videos and connecting with people all over the world. That is like pretty close to what mine literally is, right? So this is me moving into that, but here's the catch. It didn't start that way. I slowly explored this narrative longer and longer until it got clearer and clearer, and I started to see that like, wow, this is actually how I really want to connect and experience these feelings. So what you're gonna notice is these actions at first might seem like unrelated to some bigger purpose, but they always are. No matter how random and mundane they seem, if you are doing them with those beautiful, supercharged, loving, positive energies, then that is a gift to the world. Make no mistake. You're doing it with such pure good intentions, it is a gift. And the whole universe technically is aware of it, but especially obviously if there's anyone immediately being impacted by it. So, again, to clarify, let this evolve. Your Dharma is not necessarily always your occupation, although it can be. And what I would say as you sit with this over time is to let it evolve. Let it grow with you. And whenever you need to, reflect on all of this statement and see if the energies maybe have changed or if what you do has changed. And let it change. Like for example, the surfing one actually has left. And when I do this now, I actually don't see that anymore. I see things like this. Because what might start out as something that's purely for you, like surfing's purely, it's my activity, it's how I access so much joy. So what starts out that way might evolve more so into something that's more connected directly to other people. And that's the beauty of this. Because what we find is once we give ourselves permission to truly let ourselves be who we want to be, and give ourselves permission to be in those higher loving states that we felt, once you've done that, your ability to expand into new activities grows. So at first, just being able to surf as much as I wanted was a really powerful, loving, healing thing for me. But once I did that for a while, I realized that there's actually so much more love I want to share with the world. So this mission statement changed and surfing got removed because I actually saw myself doing so many other powerful things that evoked even more feeling. So that's what I would say is you can revisit this over the years and it's going to keep evolving with you. Because as you grow, your Dharma is going to grow, your purpose is going to grow, it's going to evolve with you. So really powerful stuff. I really hope that this helped. Let me know if you have any questions. And you can also state yours. That's always really fun to, you can comment yours and put it out there and really let the world embody and hear it and see it. And it's great to put it out into the world and let the world know. And I really hope this helps, guys. Let me know if you have any questions.